On day 3, we were camped at Sugarloaf campground right here on Lake Cascade, or Cascade Reservoir, just off of Highway 55. We got up, ate a little breakfast, a little snack, coffee, loaded up our stuff and rode on up about 10 miles to Donnelly, another 10 miles to McCall, stopped at the Old Town Cafe and filling station and jailed and everything. Had a fantastic breakfast, gassed up everything, and bought some water so we'd be sure and have plenty of water to make it over to Yellow Pine. And while we were there, as I was getting gas in my canisters, a couple came up on their 2 4-wheelers with about 2 dogs on each 4-wheeler, and then an older brother of the man came in too, and they filled up their 4-wheelers, and we got to talking, and they're very friendly folks. And the husband and wife said they lived at McCall, not at McCall, but they were there at McCall, going over to where they live over in Yellow Pine over here on their 4-wheelers with their dogs. And the brother had a couple of dogs on his 4-wheeler too, so they gassed up. They were very nice and friendly, and they invited us to follow them or go along with them over to Yellow Pine. It's about 50 miles, 45 miles across there. So, and if we wound up in Yellow Pine, that we were welcome to stay in their basement that night. And they didn't tell us their name at that time. We just talked. Anyway, they said the road we would be taking is called the Lick Creek Road. It goes out of McCall, follows the Lick Creek up and over and back down, starts following the I think it's the East Fork or the North Fork of the Salmon River, and goes on into Yellow Pine there. They have gas there at Yellow Pine and a place to eat. So we topped our tanks off with gas and got ready to go on the next day's trip after that, up from Yellow Pine and make it over to Riggins and go through Warren and all that. They also told us about a place that some of the original BDR group had bought a little cabin back down the edge of town and made a little bunkhouse for BDR riders to stay in for free, except for donations. And so we decided to stay there rather than to impose on the other folks we met. There was the lady's name was Kath, and her husband was known as the biggest man in town. He's about 6'8" and about 250 pounds. He was a pretty good sized fellow. So anyway, Ron and I stayed at the little bunkhouse, the BDR house right there that night. And that concludes all we did on day 3.